Sorry about that. I had to upload that video and have to do another one. So I was going to tell you down here, you'll see I didn't cut off my pink. I'm going to carry it up the side. That way it's a better edging. You can cut it off, tuck in all those strings, but I like to carry it up. And I'll show you how to do that whenever we get to there. Okay, so let's continue our row of green. Okay, so our next stitch after doing our 3 in 1 spot, our next stitch is right here beside it. And remember, we're going into only the the front loop of the stitch. Okay, so right here, front loop only. Okay, and then this stitch and this stitch and this stitch and this stitch and this stitch. So 5 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do that. So only picking up the front loop, you're going to do a single crochet, and I'll meet you back at number 5. Okay, I've done my 5 single crochets in the front loop only. You'll see this nice ridge on the other side. Okay, where we missed the back loops, it's going to leave that ridge. Okay, so let's continue. We're going to skip 2 stitches. So 1, 2, and then into this one right here, front loop only. Front loop only. This stitch and the next 4 stitches, it's going to be a single crochet. So I'm going to have 5 single crochets in a row, front loop only. Okay, I'll meet you at number 5. Okay, I've done my 5 single crochets in my front loop only. Next, since back here we skipped, after we skip, we do 3 in a same stitch. Remember that? So into this stitch here, using the front loop only, the whole way down, we're going to be working on our front loops. Okay, so in this stitch here, front loop only, 3 single crochets into that same stitch, and I'll be back. Okay, after you do your 3, you're going to do your 5 in a row. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, front loop only, single crochets. Okay, now we skip 2, 1, 2, go into this one, front loop only, and that's going to be 5 in a row. And then you're going to do your 3 into 1 stitch, front loop only, 5 in a row, skip 2, 5 in a row, and then we're going to do our 3, and we'll do 5, and I'll meet you down here at the end. Front loop only now. 5. Okay, we skip 2, 5, do 3 in 1 stitch, same front loop only. Do your 5 front loop onlys, skip 2, do your next 5 front loop onlys, do your 3 front loop onlys, do your 5 front loop onlys, and I'll meet you there, okay? Okay, let's do a recap. We pretended that I did X amount of my first color. We added our second color without cutting our first color. We just added it in. Okay, then we went through both loops here. We went through both loops here. We skipped 1. Then we worked 5 in a row, single crochets on our front loops only. We worked 3 single crochets in in 1 front loop only. We worked 5 we skipped 2, we worked 5, we did 3, we did 5 in a row, skipping 2, 5 in a row, 3 in one stitch, 5 in a row, front loop only. Do not grab that back loop. Skip 2, 5 in a row, 3 in one stitch, 5 in a row. Okay, and you'll see that ridge. If you don't have that ridge, you grab both loops. You only want to grab that front loop on this row, okay? Now here at the end, it's going to be different. It's going to be like the beginning, okay? We're going to get our hook back in there. Down here at the end, okay? You're going to skip this one. You're going to go into this one, but this time you're going to go into both loops, grabbing the front loop and the back loop, just like you did at the beginning. You grabbed the front loop and the back loop. That's the only time you're going to have on this row the front loop and the back loop, is at the beginning and at the end. All throughout the rest of the row, working in the front loops only. Okay, so down at the end here, we skipped 1, and into the next 2 stitches, you're going to do a single crochet. 1 here, next stitch, 1 here. Okay? My phone again is telling me I'm at my limit of